How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today we're going to be looking at another 5-color commander. Arguably a fairly strong commander. He's a little less strong in Historic Brawl, but he's still, he is my generic, I want to play 5-color commander. And his name is Kenrith, the Returned King. And I'm playing him in a Stax build. Now there are a lot of good Stax pieces out there. I put a lot of them in the deck. I don't intend on playing on utilizing all of them. Because I'm on a blue opponent, that's a bit rough, honestly. If they'll trade off their commander. Not gonna happen, okay. As foretold. There's some spice. Luckily that helps us deal with As Foretold a bit. So each player can't cast more than one spell each turn. That means if they want to use As Foretold, they can't use their mana, and if they use their mana, they can't use As Foretold. Now if we can get a Teferi down, we'll have a definite advantage. So Aven Mindcensor stops you from searching your library. Archon of Emeria stops you from casting spells and makes non-basic lands enter tapped. Tithe Taker makes it to where spells cost more during our turn. So they're all fair. Lion Sash. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of the white mana necessary to make good use of it, but now we do. Reconfigure to Aven Mindcensor, and we're gonna eat Ensnaring Spatchway and Brutal Cathar. And then I will attack for 9 plus 2, 11. So one of the things our little expo into problems. Honestly surprised we haven't gotten mana screwed in one of these games. To be fair, I do own a fairly extensive collection of non-basic lands. We're not really showing any of them off here. Well, we showed 2 of them off. But I have all of the Triomes as playsets, all of the Shocklands as playsets. By Evangel. By Strict Proctor. For 7 in the air. As we're told, is up to 4. Okay. Resolve. Resolve. That's bad. Got better. Really, Baron? Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, can't cast that. Well, you can, I guess. Gonna get rid of Thotha. Reconfigure. Onto Kenrith. Swing in with Kenrith. So if they put enough creatures in front of him, GG, no re. You take 7. Ooh. Way to win with a dirty trick, but doesn't count us out of the fight, does it? I've been thinking a bit about our YouTube channel recently, thinking about the directions and things I want to take it. I never really intended for it to get much traction, if I'm being honest. I don't know. The ideal... Like, I do like... I'm a big fan of YouTube content in general, and like the whole format of like Let's Plays and playing games on the internet, and just sharing your kind of, you know, your experiences with video games. But I don't know. Little voice in my head says, don't know how much I like. Well, it's a mixed bag, really. Free mulligan. Honestly, if you had told me that 1 year and a bit ago, I started the channel and I put up videos, and like there was nobody watching, and at this point we have 6 subscribers, which is not a lot, honestly. It's a pretty small number, but it's still more people than I expected would end up interested in that. That's mainly because of Magic content. People really do like Historic Brawl, and I really like playing it, and it's just something that kind of took off. And I can't say I'm unhappy with that, because I like when people show interest in, particularly, a format that I find really, really fun. What to say, I remember back in high school, I used to play, I was basically a standard-only exclusive, because I didn't really have a lot of money to invest in older formats. And around that time, my friends started playing Modern. So my playgroup was playing Modern, and I was still just mulling around with standard cards. So it feels good to have. Let's say they can't be removed. That's awkward. We have Stax pieces. That is good. None of them lead anywhere yet. Although Sigardian Savior can do some good stuff. Yeah, you can remove your counters all you like. Yeah, I don't know. I am grateful that there's a community of people who actively partake in making interesting historic Brawl decks, and that you get to see a bunch of cool stuff in the format. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The main Modern deck in my high school playgroup back in the day was Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin and Death Shadow. And if you've tried playing against either of those decks on a budget, you'll know doesn't always work out very well. I was basically playing a well, I played two main decks, but the one that really had any kind of logical sense in a modern format was a polymorph deck. And the polymorph deck, you basically had a bunch of disruption, and you had 4 copies of polymorph, because at the time those were the only versions of polymorph. We didn't have. Ouch. That's very painful, opponent. Thank you for your time. Now, Eidolon and Priest. Because Prince can scry me into a land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch. Pilots are bad for us. Gonna put it on blue so that I can just add. I'm actually gonna gain 3 life here. Play so that way I can play my Folio, so I can have 3 permanents on the field, and they have 5 permanents on the field. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 permanents on the field. In the off chance they put 2 more permanents on the field, I can Hour of Revelation. So there's 1. Gonna need 1 more. I know you have it in you. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Run her out there, buddy. Run it as far as you can. And you can't do that, but it's cool that you tried. Our revelation. Now can they kill me? Probably. They're not going to do it with 0-4 though. See, I can't hit any of the... Well, actually I can. So we get rid of Dalkthos to avoid... You want to put him in your command zone. But now that it doesn't have an exiled creature, it's pretty good. So we might stabilize here. So they're going to hopefully just play their commander. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Don't do that. Ouch. Don't make me block. Don't make me block. I don't want to block. Okay. And now I'll take 2. Why wouldn't I take 2? 2 is an amazing amount to take. Sigardian Savior. 4 Prince. Blink. Make your 0/0. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Magic the Gathering, why do you hurt me so? So I should have gotten Loyal Eidolon of Obstruction there. Because I would have gotten Eidolon of Instruction, I would have gotten my Skyclave Apparition back, which is what I wanted to do. When I got my Skyclave Apparition back, I could have exiled Dalkthos. And now we're dead. So we punted game 2 away. I will not count that as a... Well, we count it as a loss, but we count it as an avoidable loss. Which is slightly better than a loss. Just slightly. Alright, on to game 3. I don't know why it wants me to resume our draft. I'm pretty sure I did our draft, but I might not have picked up the prices. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Keep. So, Triome on 1, Temple on 2, Deafening Silence and Temple on 2, and then on 3, the World is Our Oyster. Thalia. Thalia is going to be our turn 3 play, which I am not opposed to. I want to see Farewell do something. Can I do the thing yet? You know? Because it's 6 mana. Take action, yeah. Yes, yes. By all means, yes. Get me a Triome. So I could cast 2 Sigardians. Or I could just get a Archon of Absolution. It's got protection from white, and it helps us avoid being attacked. All things I like. So this is probably going to need a counterspell. So black, 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 black. If we can get rid of Thalia, well, we don't really want to get rid of Thalia, but if we can get one more mana, we can actually invoke Despair, which is not a very good card in any way, but it costs a lot of mana, therefore it's worth casting, right? That's how that works in Magic. I feel like it could be. I want to see our opponent cast Muldrotha without lands. That's something I'm interested in seeing. Fall of the Thran. I respect you highly. So this card is actually kind of weird because you can tap any permanent with it. That includes lands, which is a pretty dumb design decision. Kenrith got us the win there. That was game 3. Wow. That was an impressive amount of time. We'll do a game 4. Not really an impressive amount of time. It's impressive in that you got in 3 whole matches in under 20 minutes. That generally never happens. But Kenrith, he's a decent commander. Like, there have been times in the meta where he's been floating around as the top dog. So I really shouldn't be surprised, but it is just surprising to see him and Stax work so well together. But I mean, he's kind of tailor-built for it, right? Like, one of the problems with Stax is that you end up in a situation where neither player can do anything, because a lot of the older Stax pieces, like Thalia, are symmetrical. And symmetrical stacks means, like, rule of law, you can only cast one spell per turn. What are you going to do with the rest of your mana? Well, Kenrith has an answer for that. You can put in any of his abilities, and he will find you something to do. Got a Scry 2. And I'll take a Glacial Fortress. Narset is in here for meanness. So they got the not commander. Companion. So I'm going to save Idyllic Tutor until I draw either a Solemnity or until I draw Solemnity. Off the top, got me a Solemnity. So next turn we put a 9 life on top into our hand, and we swing all the way to the bank. Now if you look at Ildrosa Triome, look at all that water. You'd think, this much water? Must add blue. No, it doesn't. It doesn't add blue. You want to make a Lion Sash? Or are you going to make a Pixie? Charming Prince. Could be cool. Pixie? Okay. I think I'm gonna go get me a 9 lives. And yeah, I don't want to eat that. So our Lion Sash is turned off as far as growing bigger. It doesn't really matter if it's turned off because we're about to get a lock on the board. Once you have the lock on the board, the only way we can die is by either, like, you lose the game effects, I think? Yeah, you lose the game effects would do it. And then, milling. But opponents would draw their library well before we do. So the question is, do they have an answer to this lock? I put the Lion Sash on the Charming Prince because that makes it more resilient. So Brass Orchids must have an answer to 9 lives. Otherwise, why would they stay in the game? And I assume since it's in a blue deck, it's probably a bounce spell. Mass Bounce would kill us. Because when 9 lives leave the battlefield, you lose the game. But a single target bounce would just remove Solemnity, and then they can kill us from there. I don't know if they've played against the 9 life lock yet. Yeah, but we just don't take damage anymore. This does turn off our Hour of Revelation, though. I didn't think of that. Because if we cast Hour of Revelation right now, we kill ourselves. So one of the rafts in our deck is turned off. Cleansing Nova? Our opponent has identified our combo pieces. So I'll play Sharn. Basic Plains, Basic Forest. I'll take you both. Narset.
If you wish to surrender now, I keep an open mind.
Tamio. No attacks? Yeah, it has no counters on it. And it can get no counters, so that's not an answer for Solemnity. Doesn't matter who controls it. Can't pay life and can't sacrifice. sacrifice things. My Solemnity is now legendary, though. And it's also symmetrical, so... Our 9 life block is still on the table. I can't really cast anything with Muldrotha either, because Lion Sash will just snipe it. Yeah, I think I'll block, though. I'd rather they not draw any cards. Trade ability.
Just the trick for this.
Grafdigger's Cage. Cast Grafdigger's Cage. Tameo. Return Farewell. Swords to Plowshare because I'm feeling disrespectful. And take 4. And I'll play land. No, Yasharn! No counter for Angry Bastion, sorry. Okay. What do I want to say? Approach the second sun? Okay. Let's get rid of those creatures. Their saga is stopped too, it does nothing. Yeah, I'll take an action. Give me another red source. So I can't be made to discard, and they can't draw a card. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I think we cash in Tameo for Sheoldred. Because Sheoldred seems powerful. It's too bad Yasharn wasn't out. I would like Sheoldred back, please.
I will not. No tail should be discarded.
Sacrifice the demon. I mean, this is straight up mean. I thought we'd have like a quick 4th match, and then we could end the video off on a happy note, but we're just ending the video off on a bullying note.
Your corpse will make an excellent. Oh, I do love a good death wail.
And they punted, too. So they should have targeted Solemnity. But they didn't.
Ugh, well, this was unpleasant.
Go Sheoldred. Goodbye, Masked Vandal. Opponent is thinking over their options. They can cast something. Bye-bye, Esper Sentinel. Hello, Brutal Cathar. Line of Anticipation. Line of the Void. What can we do? So we didn't lock him without a way to kill him. Opponent's just making it difficult for us to kill him. Luckily, Genetic's cube only targets creatures. This really doesn't matter too much, though. It is also stopped by Solemnity. Solemnity stops a lot of things. That's not going to be fun. We do have Swamp Block, though, so we're guaranteed 6 damage. Can't believe they killed my Leyline of Combustion. Just being rude at this point.
Never hurt anyone.
There goes the cube. So I get back to Cathar. And the cube just goes away. Oh. Luckily, Leilani the Void is cleaning up this